Listen now, Eschatological Moment with Pr Cristovam Filho.
My dear brother and sister in Christ, I want to talk about some events that are really important nowadays, eschatologically speaking. The first thing is we are in Brazil. We had a very important event a few months ago. It was the rebuilding of the Solomon Temple in São Paulo. And I don't think it's positive. I think it's negative. And my logic is really simple. According to the Bible, the Antichrist would rebuild the temple to commit a heresy against it. So what we are doing as a Brazilian church, we are rebuilding something to help the Antichrist against ourselves. It was not wise to do something like that, in my humble opinion. First of all, it was really expensive. They spent 700 million reais, more than 300 million US dollars. It is a huge amount of money just to reproduce something that God destroyed himself. And at the same time, there were many problems during the rebuilding. For example, there were contamination, and they put the contamination debris in a university near São Paulo, the state university. And they are discussing this because it is illegal. And the São Paulo DA is trying to investigate this. So this tree, if we compare this to a tree, this tree had a very terrible fruit. And this temple is more a burden because of it than a blessing. And I think that for the Protestant movement in Brazil, this temple did not contribute with anything that is relevant. So maybe it is a sign that we are at the end of times. But we have another good sign of it, and it's a positive one. There is a prophecy about the living in the Dead Sea, and Israel is building a plant, and this plant, according what we are reading about, is going to make the Dead Sea a living sea again. We are going to have fishes there. We are going to have agriculture around it. So this prophecy will be fulfilled, and it's a very good news because Christ is coming for us. And may God keep us prepared to welcome Him, especially in our hearts, in our behavior, in our love for Him.
You have heard Eschatological Moment with Pr Cristovam Filho.